Alright, what's going on, everybody? So just here at the shop, getting ready to set up this other tank. I've had this fish for a while. Originally was going to sell them, but nobody's really been interested in them, and myself and a couple of the other guys around the shop kind of got attached to them. So I originally was going to set this tank up as like a little personal display tank for like a little reef, but I decided to not do that and not be selfish and set this tank up for my little buddy. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I'm going to keep it a surprise, but I'll turn the camera around, and here is the tank. My buddy Mike and I, he come down to help me today. We got all the plumbing done for the overflows and the returns. That's all done. We got it all leveled. I touched up some paint on the back where it was chipped off. And now we're going to get ready to add some sand so we can start adding water. I did a water change on the frag tank, and I'm using some of the water from that. Obviously, being it's established water, it's already, you know, it'll help cycle faster. A little buddy right there. Oh, he's a little camera shy, sorry. But yes, so the water will help it cycle faster. I'm obviously, like, I got a bunch of this tub of live rock over here. I'm going to use a bunch of live rock from that. And then, of course, I'm going to use some Fritz Turbo Start. It's great stuff. I've used it before when I set this tank up and the fish system. So yeah, it's really great stuff. If you ever want to instant cycle a tank, I mean, it definitely instant cycles your tank. So I'm going to get started here, and we're going to start getting the sand and everything in the tank. Okay, so we got all the sand in. I got it filled about halfway with water or so, maybe a little over half. But so I just got some more RO water. Whew, it's a tough one there. I'm gonna mix up some more salt, top this off. Still got to, you know, obviously fill up the sump. The sump isn't filled up yet. Obviously, it's not overflowing. So I'm going to get this salt mixed up real quick, add the rest of the water, and plug the pump in and see how she goes. Alright, so the tank's filled, it's running, the sand's in, water's in, pump's on. So far so good, knock on wood. I don't see any leaks anywhere, none of the plumbing's leaking, the bulkheads, nothing. Which is a first for me. Something always leaks no matter what tank it is, no matter what system it is. I swear every system in here has leaked when I've set it up. No major fixes, you know, just tighten a bulkhead, or, you know, the glue or something on the valve didn't seal all the way, or, you know, just always something. But yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you the tank. It is finally up and running. Obviously it's cloudy. I just put the sand and the water and everything in, so obviously brand new sand and fresh water, some fresh water. I would say I used probably half and half, fresh to old, but all in all, I think it'll be fine. Like I said, I got some Fritz Turbo Start in the fridge. Shout out to Fritz. Use some of their stuff. I really like it. I use their salt every system in here gets their salt. So all my corals always seem to be fine. They're a little upset now because I just did a water change on those a little bit ago. But I mean, usually all my corals are open, happy. You know, I got Kessel lights, the A360s, but all in all, happy with how she turned out. Let it cycle for a little bit. Well, I mean, I'm not going to let it cycle long. Obviously, I'm using the Fritz Turbo Start, which I think, like I said earlier in the video, that stuff is instant. I've used that stuff to set up every system in here, and as what I do is I use a little bit of established water. I try and do at least half of whatever the tank size is. So if say the tank's 100 gallons, I'll try and use at least 50 gallons of water from another system that's been up and running. You know what I mean? So just obviously do a 50-gallon water change on another tank, save that 50 gallons, use it to start your new tank, and then mix up 50 gallons of new, some turbo start, good to go. At least, knock on wood, I've always been good to go. I've never had any issues, but I mean, I can't say it'll work for everyone, because I mean, there's a chance that it couldn't. Something could go wrong or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But so yeah, like I said, we'll get the fish in there, and I still don't want to tell what it is yet. I'm too excited. I've had him for a while. Well, I should say, I don't know if it's a him or not. I'm not really sure how to sex this fish, so I just call him a him. But yeah, so I know he will be super excited for this tank, because it's way bigger than the tank he's in now. Obviously, I just have him in a little tank for right now, because I have like a fish system, and losing my thought here. Oh, but yeah, so like he's just, you know, in one of the tanks on the fish system, and once he's in this tank, you know, it's way bigger, way more room to swim around and everything, and I think he's gonna love it. Okay, so I got some rock work in, I got the sand in, lights are in. I kind of skipped it all. I wanted to kind of tape it while I was going, but I didn't really have time to. I've just been busy. When I've had time to be here, I've just kind of, I don't want to say rushed to set it up, but I kind of quickly just did what I had to do and then left. So I went out of town for a few days. So as of now, the lights are up, the fish are in the tank, there's rocks, sand, it's all running, everything's good to go. I'm going to turn this around, and so you will be able to see what the fish is that I've been so excited about. I literally set this tank up just for this fish. Now, I did put a couple other fish in with it that I had laying around. Like, I tore my tank down at home. I had a 75-gallon display tank at home. I kind of neglected it between work and here. I just didn't really have time. I just neglected it. So I brought a couple of the fish here and put them in with this fish that I'm about to show you why I set this tank up. So let me turn the camera around here, get everything situated. Let's see if he'll come out. Well, he's being a little camera shy. Come on, buddy. Let's see if he'll come out. But so here is the tank. I just finished hanging the lights. They're obviously not done. You can see they're all crooked and everything else. I basically just wanted to get the lights up so the tank could get used to a cycle of lights. I'm going to do the same thing I did over here on the frag tank. You can see they're all mounted up underneath there real nice and ran and everything. So obviously that shelf up there, I'm going to put another shelf above this tank so I could do the same, you know what I mean, with all the wires and stuff from these lights. But like I said, I just wanted to get them up and running today just so I could get the tank used to being on a cycle. And I'm hoping he'll come out. He's not wanting to. He's been a little skittish since I put him in here. He's been in here for a couple days now. But the fish is a dogface puffer. I got him in a while ago, and like he's just been here forever, and nobody's wanted him really. I guess nobody's had interest in him. but he's actually coming out now, so we'll try, and there he is. Yes, focus camera. Let's see, he's back there with the Phantom clownfish. Those are a pair I've had forever. Just been attached to them, didn't want to get rid of them. But yeah, so that's him. He's a dog-faced puffer. He's, like I said, I just kind of became attached to him. Let's see if the camera will focus in on him. There he is. But yeah, so super excited to have this tank up and running. It's been procrastinated long enough. I was going to set this up as another, what do you want to call it, like another frag tank, kind of like this one. But I'm like, you know, like basically, like, you know, the puffer is what made me do it like this. So that's why this tank is set up like that. Other than that, yeah, it's the puffer tank. Excuse me. I haven't thought of a name up for him yet. I know he needs a name. So if anybody has any ideas on a name for me to name him. Oh, here he is out again now. Let me turn the camera around so we could see if we could get a good peek at him here. But yeah, he's just an awesome fish. Like, he's got an awesome personality. Every time I come in the room, he's always coming to the tank. He's wanting fed. You know, I feed him some. I feed him the rods, frozen food. I feed him the Predator blend. Little shout out to Rod's Foods there. I love their stuff. I always feed their stuff, whether it's the Predator, the original, or mice, or not mice, krill, whatever. I like Rod's stuff. That's just what I've always fed. But yeah, so like I said, once I get that shelf and everything up over there, I'll be able to neatly run my wires and everything. But so yeah, for now, that's what it was. The little dog-faced puffer. This will be his forever home. He won't be for sale. But because that's what will happen now. I'll set this up for him and everything, and somebody will come in and want to buy him. But yeah, he will not be for sale. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's always greatly appreciated. And you have a good day.